Alright, so I mean you've already had a coaching with me and now you decided to get another one because you
Yep.
hit gold 4
Yep. Yep.
and yeah, you haven't been playing that much Echo, I saw. I mean
I've
uh
been playing quite a bit of Echo, actually.
yes?
I play a lot of
Ah
games
yeah,
on Echo.
you're right, you're right. Yeah, just the last few games were like Jin or something I saw, but
Yeah, I played when I play with my friends, like when we play
mm-hmm.
ranked, I play ADC because my friend is like a fiddle one trick. So
Ah,
I
okay.
like whenever we play together, I usually just play Jin.
I know
Jin's
you're
my better
right.
main.
You're right, you play a lot
I
of Echo.
I do.
Mm-hmm. And I saw you played a lot of you basically only play Lich Bane, you don't play Nashor at all?
Correct. I was studying some of uh, this Chinese Echo player. I've been watching him, some of his the videos on YouTube, watching him, and he only strictly
Mm-hmm.
only gets Lichbane, and I
Mm-hmm.
kind of just wanted to play with it. You know, I don't like I haven't decided that it's better. I just like I find that it's important to play something quite a few amount of games to get a real feel for the item and like what's different than with Nashers.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just been messing around with it, and I find that Lichbane is it synergizes well with Transcendence because of the ability haste.
Mm-hmm.
Um, although Nashers does have a lot of benefits with like clearing speed and stuff like that, I find that Lichbane has also some benefits too. I know we talked prior
Mm-hmm.
about like what's better, and I think they're both really good.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't think
both
like
definitely viable. I think so as well. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. I just been messing around with it. I've also been seeing a lot of value in. I know I was a big like Dark Harvest guy, but I've been
Mm-hmm.
messing around with First Strike again and then Transcendence build and stuff like that. And I think both builds are just really good. I think what's most
Mm-hmm.
important is like just getting ahead early in the game because like no matter what rune set you have, like later in the game, I'm finding that like I just played a game like 2 games ago
Mm-hmm.
where like I was just even with the enemy team. Like I didn't get like a massive lead. I just farmed really well. My team was kind of behind, so I just like kind of kept up with the enemy team, and I just wasn't like getting like massive amounts of kills. Like I was playing mechanically okay, and it just they had so much peel with the MF, the fucking.
Which game are you talking about? Wait, I guess I can try my screen. Also,
Oh, sorry,
so
it's okay. The second last game
but I
we
think
played.
there's no MF. Or Wes. Where you had MF support
No, the
or what?
3, 1, and 13.
The last one, the last one. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Like
Mm-hmm. By the way, how's the Pantheon jungle matchup? I haven't played any league
it's
since the patch.
it's. I mean, like it's. I don't feel any different playing against him than when he was
Okay.
before
Well,
he got buffed. I
he
mean, like
probably didn't play well.
He's a little oppressive early on, but you just outscale him. So like it's as
Mm-hmm.
long as you don't
I don't know. I
feed him.
think. I mean, maybe it's because in your elo, but I think the Pantheon matchup is not that easy because he can block basically all your rotation with his E, you know, and then it's very difficult if he times it well.
Yeah.
So like
I
high elo
I
Pantheons can be quite a problem, I think, but I don't know.
yeah, maybe like the gold players are just bad, but
Yeah.
like what I do is I just I W and then I E at them and I rocket belt through them after he
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah, yeah.
does
Of course, you can.
his block and I just auto him from behind, blue smite him and then
Mhm.
he's out of rotation. So like there's nothing left in the tank. You
Yeah.
just kill him.
I guess I will try. I have to find out for myself, but I imagine the matchup is not that easy. I mean, he's also good at building more, and
Yeah,
yeah, well, it's probably like a
I
difficult matchup if the skill level is even. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Well, your CS numbers have definitely improved. You can also see like in this amount of games. When I before you coached, it was like at 6. I think now it's at 6.3. So that's definitely good. With this amount of games, that's like a big improvement.
yeah.
Looking at this like 7.5 whatever, that's good. I mean my CS numbers also went down a bit. I feel like I started prioritizing impact on the map a bit more over farming in the current meta. I don't know. I mean you
Yeah,
still have some games where you're like 6 CS or whatever, but it's not problematic. I'm sure. I mean there's definitely room for improvement. You don't really have like any games where you ever have 9 CS or whatever, which you
hmm
you should have sometimes when you're winning or whatever. But yeah, your
yeah.
OPG is definitely not looking bad.
The whole farming situation, because like don't get me wrong, like I completely agree with you. I just feel like you said, like I'm trying to make sure that I'm not like AFK when I really need to be like helping. I don't want to say helping the laners, but like when an
Mm-hmm.
opportunity arises, I need to make sure that like I get some kind of effect on the map. Because like I do like another thing too. I've been like working on is like catching waves, like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
making sure
important.
mid prio is like, yeah, like I'm starting to see things I didn't used to see, but like mid prio is like super important. Like if the mid laner's not there, like I need to catch that wave and shove one,
Mm-hmm.
shove one, and like make sure that like the wave states are always like in a good state. That way, like we can pressure in the lanes and like be able to like roam more, and that also helps my CS. Like a full
Mm-hmm.
fucking wave is essentially like the top side of
Yeah,
the
it's good.
jungle.
It's good.
So like I'm starting to see things like that. I'm also like starting to like use my passive. Like I used to never really use my. I know this sounds stupid and bad, but I used to never really use my passive. But now
Mm-hmm.
I'm like okay, I can proc my passive and then maneuver around to hit
Yeah,
him with the Q with the passive. Like I'm starting to do things like that. I
exactly.
used to
That
never.
sounds good. Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's what like good echo players, or that's what being good on echo is about. I think a lot with the passive, the usage of it.
yeah. Like with that in combo with the rocket belt, like it's like I used to never think about it that way, but like it's really actually fucking
Mm-hmm.
sick.
Okay, I mean, you've been playing this rune setup with the transcend. I actually started. I don't know if you saw, but I started playing the red one with
Hmm.
sudden impact and and like treasure hunter, and I like that very much. But I mean, this rune patch I also like. I don't know. I maybe I will also
I
try
think
your thing with the Lich Bane. It doesn't sound bad. Like it
I
sounds like you have a lot of ability haste, and that's very good.
yeah, I don't think I really don't think either or is like the rune setup. I don't think either are bad. I'm just like I'm I am playing for this first strike build just to like really test and because like everything changes like all the time. Like
Hmm.
I want to try the Dark Harvest one because they just buffed sudden impact, so I want to like try
Yeah.
that. So like
Yeah, I mean, I
I
went
think
for the. I thought I saw you had like this game where you went. You went Eyeball Collection, right? Yeah. But
yeah
I think especially now, Sudden Impact's definitely better with the buff. I'm sure. And I
yeah
think even before it was, like, yeah. First of all, you have to stack the Eyeball Collection first, and then Sudden Impact just synergizes quite well with the Burst Kit, I guess, of Echo. But probably not a huge difference overall.
hmm
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I just like the Treasure Hunter a lot. It gave some consistency to like being able to get into the early game, you know? Because even if you just get assists, you usually get some extra gold that helps you hit your items. And I don't know, like in some games you just get insane early mythic specs. I got like a 5-minute mythic in one game.
it's a very good rune. Yeah,
Yeah, I think,
but like
and I always undervalued it. I don't know, but I always said gold is so important on Echo, and that's like another gold rune. So
yeah yeah.
yeah, but I don't think you should change it. I'm just saying, like, try everything out, see how it feels. Maybe I will also try the Transcendence again, and maybe with Lich Bane also.
Yeah, it
Uh,
feels pretty good. It feels pretty good,
yeah.
especially when you like. What I've also been doing, ASO is I've been prior because this is what the Chinese player does.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to rush Magi like
Mm-hmm.
if he's ahead, like after he gets Rocket Belt, he just fucking buys Magi. Like he
Is
doesn't
he
even
mid
begin
or
with.
jungle also?
It's I think it's when he plays mid, but like
Mm-hmm.
even with jungle, like if you're ahead, like it's
Yeah.
really fucking strong
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
it's so much AP.
It is, but I think in some games it feels, or in some games it's just risky, you know? I mean, you have to be very confident, and I don't think you can build it into any team. For example, like, let's, like in Zac, Mazhar, in this team, you can't really rush it, you know. I feel like
Yeah,
because
true,
it's
true,
so easy for them to just shut you down if they want to. Yeah,
very true.
and having Magi's, especially in higher elos, it just makes you more of a target, I guess. Yeah, I guess we can go into live game. I mean, I don't think we need to look at practice or anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Here, do you want me to
yeah, share
share
your
my
screen.
screen?
Mhm. Just
Can you see my screen?
yep.
Okay. I've also like what you told me. the first coaching
Hmm.
about what you asked me. I thought like this was like one of the best things. Honestly, like not to like put it down, but like one of the best things I got from the coaching was the first question you asked me about mechanics, like what my
Hmm.
definition of mechanics are, and like
Hmm.
when you said like it's about anticipating what the enemy's abilities are and then like reacting to it, like that alone has like
Hmm.
propelled my gameplay.
Yeah, I
So
actually
now like
never
I
said
think
that
about
to
that.
anyone else, but it's so important. I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, it's
A lot of
such
people
like
don't
an important
understand
concept.
that, like they don't understand that it's more like your own champ has four abilities and the passive, and that's what you can play around, of course, and it's also part of mechanics. But having good mechanics is like using your abilities in reaction to the other people's abilities. So that's like much more difficult, of course. Like just holding your E, for example, to dodge certain CC spells or whatever. Like just as an example.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Hmm.
that concept like really propelled a lot of my gameplay because I didn't really think about it that way.
Yeah, I think that's something basically no. That's like something low elo players actually. Nobody in low elo thinks about it like that, or almost nobody, I guess. I would say that's. I mean, it's difficult. Also, of course, you have to play a lot to really be able to do it. But I mean, you're playing a lot, so for you,
Yeah,
you probably know like all of the abilities very well at this point, knowing the cooldowns and that stuff. So yeah.
yeah, play an unhealthy amount.
Hmm. You wanna play Dark Harvest, or I guess you should see
Yeah,
what they pick, right?
yeah.
I think still against tankier teams, First Strike is just way safer. And
They're banning Warwick, by the way.
well,
I don't know how
he's
you
not
feel
worth
about
a
it.
ban in my opinion. I think
You think
Kane
so?
Kane is by far the worst, but your teammate is banning him. Like for me, it's Kane, then Rengar, then Udyr, but Udyr plays nobody plays Udyr, so
What about Yi?
yeah, Yi also in your elo especially. Is it gonna be an echo or what?
Fucking
Weird.
literally dodge.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, Yi, I don't know. But the thing is, Warwick is so easy to kite as Echo, you know? He's very
Yeah, it's
easy
just
to
all the
kite.
healing. It's all
Yeah,
the
yeah, you
healing and
can't really 1v1 him, but you can just ignore him. It's the same with Trundle or whatever. These champs, you just you play in a way where you just try to not 2v2 or whatever against them, and then it's fine, you know? And you will just outscale them, have more impact usually. See, there's Trundle. Yeah, perfect example, I guess. Oh damn, you have the skin already. Oof.
I've been grinding.
Yeah,
I've been grinding.
I'm
It takes
so
so long.
yes, I'm at like 1.3k. Well, I guess I will get like another 500 from the weekly thing, but still,
Takes so long. Like holy fuck.
yeah,
I got
you've
a
been
last
playing
name
a
finally.
lot. Oh wow. Have you played with it yet?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's a
Uh,
really good looking skin.
You like
Way
it?
better than the other.
Yeah, I
Yes,
don't like that
it's
one.
yeah. This one's ugly as fuck.
I mean, it's okay, and the abilities are fine, but I don't like the W. It feels like it's so bubbly. I don't know. Oh no way, man.
Fucking dodge. Whatever, I guess.
Mm. Yeah, I think Kane is actually unplayable. I don't know. I mean, they nerfed him a bit. Maybe it's more playable now, but I think it's still a very difficult matchup just because he can itemize him so well. Like, Maw is such a good item on him, and in general, he has just too much healing and too much damage for how tanky he
Yeah,
is.
it's disgusting.
You can never one-shot him. Like, a full rotation with ult hit on him is usually just like makes him half HP or something. It's so. And I don't know. I don't know how the new Yi is. I imagine like a good Yi is also very difficult, especially if he can build MR. Oh fuck.
I'll dodge.
Yeah, I guess. Damn, that's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
it's. I should have reset
Yeah,
my
yeah,
blue.
yeah. I also thought about that, but I didn't think they would actually ban Echo.
Sorry, I'm not trying to waste your time, but
Yeah, no worries. I mean, we didn't have like the practice tool stuff in that, so we have time. The Yi buff was like last patch, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was last patch, but they like hotfix nerfed him or something.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just saw. Let me see. I just saw that he doesn't have a great win rate. I thought he would be one of those season 12 adjustments that has like a 54% win rate after. Oh well, he has 52 or almost 53 in Platinum Plus. Damn. Yeah, just in like high elo, I guess not a lot of people. Wow, D2 plus 56. Never mind, he's just fucking broken, I guess. Great.
Yeah, he's a broken.
Yeah, and he's building, yes, because of Sunfire.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid, man. Like you can't kill him. Like he literally just goes untargetable, and he like does so much fucking damage.
I think, yeah, actually I played against him once, I remember. And it was unplayable.
You want to do something in the training range while we wait the 6 minutes, or?
Yeah, I guess you can just show like mechanics or whatever if you do them well. I mean, of course it's about doing them well in game, but yeah. The difficulty is not really doing it on a practice dummy, of course. I also want to see the skin a bit.
It's really nice.
Mm.
I was playing normals last night and people were like complimenting my skin. I was like, oh,
yeah,
never happened.
I'm looking forward to having it.
Even the enemy team was complimenting it. That's how good.
Damn.
I mean, I think it looks good. I'm sure some people don't like the way it looks.
No, I mean I saw the skin spotlight. Of course, I love how the sword looks. It looks so fucking good.
It looks like an Infinity Edge.
Yeah, it looks so nice. Also the way it's glowing and everything. Damn.
Very nice.
Oof, what a skin. I'm actually very happy I was so worried, you know, or everyone was so worried when they announced like Star Guardian being like a prestige skin for Echo. But I think they did a very good job. Well, the sound is the same as with the other one, but I mean, whatever. Does it also show the W passive? Probably does, right? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because I noticed the Star Guardian skin is like the only one in the game where it actually shows the W passive damage. Does it? Ah, yeah. See, yeah. See how it's like more. There's more to it, to the auto attack. There's like a in the background. It's nice. Yeah, the only thing I am not like a huge fan is the sounds, I guess, but they're okay. They're not like horrible. But for example, I don't know, like True Damage and Sandstorm and these skins, they all have such satisfying sounds when you proc the passive and that stuff.
The sounds have grown on me.
Yeah, I'm sure you will get used to it also.
I kind of fuck these raptors up.
Yeah, whatever. Damn, that's unfortunate that they actually banned Echo. But I want to see, does Echo have like a good win rate? Last patch he was kind of struggling. I feel like he was around 49 or at least below 50.
I mean, everyone's playing him because of the new skin, so.
Oof. In Platinum Plus he's at 47 D tier. But I think that's maybe not enough matches, I don't know. What the fuck? He has actually such low win rate. Like 47.4. 2,000 matches is not a lot, of course, but
I don't know how. Fucking
yeah,
good champion.
probably people just can't play him. I don't think a lot of people have the skin on, honestly, like the prestige one yet.
No one does. I've only seen one person have it.
So I don't think it's like more people playing him. Okay.
So is there anything you want to like?
Yeah, I mean you can do like the rocket bolt combo or something on the dummy to see if you do it fast. I thought I saw like a video of Echo the Nico or whatever, like a highlight video, and I don't know, he didn't impress me so much, like mechanically at least. He he had very good W placement and of course very consistent Q hits and that stuff, but he never really did a very fast one-shot combos or whatever, and something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's more difficult to do in high elo, of course, but still. But when you look at some of these Chinese or Korean echoes, they're so crazy. Like their mechanics are definitely insane.
The way that they use like the passive is what
Mm-hmm.
impresses me the most on them.
And also the confidence. Like I saw, I don't know how Shi Ping whatever. Yeah. He did like I don't know. He had such confidence. He was on 1 HP and then he still went in again, did a full rotation or whatever. And you fucked it up there.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I think your timer should be reset for queuing up again. Mm. You can still do it faster, you know. You like
Whoops. Watch
yeah.
that. I don't know what happened. Like my E didn't go off.
Yeah. That sometimes happens. I don't know. To me also. You can still do it faster, but it doesn't matter. Just queue up, I guess.
Set up.
You should proc your E and then do the rocket build. I think now you're always doing it like
Like
or
that.
no or wait. You do like the EQ,
Yeah. EQ.
EQ, and then you do like the rocket build, so it's like a small auto attack reset, I guess. Yeah, exactly like that.
That.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, go out of practice zone and just queue up.
Okay.
Should be.
That's fast.
Wow. Yes.
Bet you wish you had those Q times.
Yeah, well, they're fine, honestly. It's not like I mean, there's a lot of master players or whatever nowadays. But I have to wait a few minutes usually, yes. But I don't like this room page, by the way. Like, if you want to do the red, I think you always need Futures Market and Magical Footwear. Or
Yeah.
I think I mean this room page is of course like the best scaling theoretically, but you really need to get early kills with it.
Yeah, true.
Because otherwise it's just and sometimes when you don't get like kills in the first 10 minutes or whatever, then it's just you're very weak. I've also played this room page, but I'm sure like in your elo you can easily get away with it if you're just better, but I don't know. And this is it's like fine, you know, you of course you scale better and in some games it will make a difference, but in most games if you're ahead you just do enough damage no matter what. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the 10 movement speed is not bad, and the Futures Market is just so good. I don't know. I can't play without Futures Market on Echo anymore. It feels so good just being able to buy everything usually. You know, it always makes you have good resets. Okay, this guy is looking so far like you can take Dark Harvest, no problem. I think with Lichbane, Dark Harvest is definitely very good. It's just a good combination. Makes for the possibility to really one-shot also, if you're fat enough. You don't want to play the Prestige skin?
No, I'm on a business trip right now. I'm trying to fucking win the game.
What, it's not good or what? For winning?
It's more comfortable to play the skin with the noises and like.
Oh, really?
It's so fucking weird, but like, when I really want to win, I play skins that I'm comfortable playing in.
Oh, okay. Did you buy the chroma with the Essence Emporium or you don't have all the chromas, right? For this skin?
For this one? No.
Yeah. But you did.
I mean, like,
You didn't buy the white one. Yeah, the white one. Yeah, I think that's the best.
I don't like that. I think that one's the ugliest one.
Really?
I think the pink. Yeah, this one's the coolest one for sure. The yellow.
It's okay. Yeah. I like
like the
that.
yellow
Wait, that
gem.
yeah, I like that the hair color. Yeah, it's cool. I don't really. I mean, I tried them all once or something probably, but I'm just sticking to the white one.
Holy fuck, are you serious?
Maybe yeah, reset the queue this time. Don't want them to ban Echo. Yeah, I think you can just queue up again. Wow, why do so many people dodge like in this elo already? It's
I don't know. I don't know. This is just kind of weird. It's ironic that it's happening.
yeah.
Normally happen like this.
No worries.
Yeah, sorry, it's kind of out of my control.
No, but it's no worries. We will get everything done no matter how long it takes. And we still have like 1.5 hours anyways, like from the 2 hours, so
True.
shouldn't be a problem. Damn, I was hoping to see some Prestige Echo gameplay. If you wanna feel more comfortable on the
yeah.
true damage one,
Yeah, I'll play this skin. It's
no worries. One second, I will close my blinds.
Yep.
I got you fun again.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, your last pick as well. Wait, did you have this Nidalee in your game? Didn't you have this in your game? I saw you had some Nidalee support in your game recently.
One of the games I had, yeah.
Let's see if it was actually the same one. Probably not, but mm, definitely not. Let's hope your midlaner picks an AD champ. I think that's like the thing that makes Echo playing Echo the most difficult. Definitely, like having too much AP in your team. There's just so many good MR items nowadays. Okay, I mean, yes, and then he's gonna pick Ezreal, who's like half AP. Great.
Gonna flip the Claude.
That's good. I'm trying to find where is it? I swear I saw Nidalee support in your game. I'm not finding.
Yeah,
it.
there
Ah,
was.
there.
There was.
Ah, no, but that's it's a different name. I guess there's
Surprised you saw
just. Yeah, I don't know. It was just random, and I just noticed it. Everfrost Nidalee support.
that. I think we won that game.
Yeah, yeah. And she was like the worst performing out of her team.
Yeah, she was
So
awful.
yeah, I don't think it's a very good pick.
I think I carried that game, but
I don't know. I close it. I mean, the thing is with the runes also. I mean, in a perfect, if you're very good with Echo, it's probably just you will always have the right rune set up for the right situation, you know. But you have to know when the right situation is. I just have like the general rule of like against ranged, I guess Dark Harvest is better and squishier. So in this game, for example, for now it's looking like Dark Harvest would be like decent. Good. Yeah, definitely good. And first strike for melee. But recently, for example, I took the Transcendence Gathering Storm Room pitch also in one of my games. Because I thought that it would be difficult to stack the game early, you know? To stack the Treasure Hunter early. So I think if you really have a good read on that, that's also a very useful skill. I think this game is definitely a Dark Harvest game. I mean, they're so fucking squishy and ranged and everything. with Lichbane. If you get even slightly ahead this game, I think you can just take over. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I'll be able to proc the Dark Harvest a lot.
Mm. Okay. You don't use Blitz?
I
Anymore?
use I use
Ah, yeah,
Porphyry,
right.
I just forgot to load up. Blitz was like the only reason I don't use Blitz is it was causing my game to crash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was.
But you have it now or no? Professor?
Yeah, I have Porphyry, I just haven't loaded it up. I forgot.
Ah, yeah. I guess you should do that, right? You can still do it or no?
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it.
Okay.
Gotta wait till I get out of the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it doesn't. Sometimes when I load it mid game, it like messes the game up. Do that. These apps always sometimes cause like. Yeah, I gotta turn it off. It's like I don't know. It's like causing issues. I don't know what's going
Okay.
on with it.
Well, this sucks. I mean, but you usually play with the jungle timers and that stuff, right? Because I think it's so much easier.
Yes.
It's also easier for me to keep track of when I'm watching you, but I'll try without it. I guess I will maybe see some more stuff in the replay afterwards.
Yeah, I normally always use it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I like the passive sound though of the skin.
Yeah.
It's definitely good. Where are you going?
Going to Raptors. I want to get the bot as quickly as I can here.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll talk about that.
No. They saw him on full vision. Sucks. Dead actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have your? Oh, do you not have it? Do you not have his like fucking? Guess not, man. Like I thought he had his fucking pool.
His Q?
Oh, I'm dead again. His like.
Yeah, he used it. He used it when
Oh,
he
maybe,
engaged.
I don't know.
No worries, you know, don't tilt, it's okay.
No, I mean not tilted. It's just like I don't know. I thought he was gonna be able to pull him.
Yeah, he did when you engaged on her, but I guess she was able to tank it.
It's looking really bad actually. Lucky.
Yeah, but just try to get your items.
Yeah. Every lane is losing. Difficult.
I think Fizz will start winning at 6, probably.
Boy. Test break.
Yeah, Nunu was kind of low. You can... I mean, he heals a lot, of course, but...
Oh. Come on, Ez.
Nice.
Huge. I don't think we can fucking do this. It sucks. Zero doesn't want to fucking play for the dragon, I guess.
Well, you know, I already wrote down like 10 things, but I mean, that's good. It's good. So there's a lot you can learn already.
What?
I already wrote down like 10 things that I want to talk about.
Okay. Oh my god, are you fucking serious, dude?
Oh shit, Flash, that's unfortunate. I haven't bought Dux yet. And get a sweeper also.
Oh yeah. I mean, the game's not lost. It just sucks that we
See,
didn't get that dragon.
the Fizz killed Oriana after
Yeah.
level 6.
Quinn looks really killable as well.
Yeah, he also
Dragon's
flash
pretty
up
sick.
some. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Didn't really have the timing.
Nuno's going bot. I can probably start Rift after. I want to get 6 before I start it though. God. Fuck.
Yeah, they also changed Drakes and that stuff, right?
Yeah, they did. And they made him stronger.
Mm-hmm. And Rift Herald also, or did they nerf Rift Herald? I don't know.
No, they buffed it as well. You get
Okay,
more gold from it.
so just objectives are better now, or stronger?
Yes. Do it. I don't pry on any of the lanes. God. fucking got it.
Where are you going base? Your whole bot set runs up.
I'm not gonna get there in time, so I'm just gonna take his bot side. I'm dead. Ward here, are you serious? Holy shit. I can't believe there's a fucking ward there. Oh my god. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you could have still gotten out. But it's okay.
Yeah, I just needed to leave. I shouldn't have hit the ward.
Yeah. Or I mean, you still could have just used the blast plant, I'm pretty sure, but...
It's gonna be helpful. God. Nice. Just gonna reset because I have 1,000 gold. I'm gonna play for the Drake. Okay, no.
You can buy it soon, I think, right? The rocket build?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Mm.
This guy is just fucking inting now. Great. Nunu. All here. I gotta flash out. fucking 5 here. Leave it, I guess.
Okay, I mean, what's like, what do you think is like the way to win this game?
Honestly, I think it's to play around the fizz and then try to get rings.
Well, I don't know. That's like, I don't think that's the right answer. I think the right answer is to just prioritize farm and prioritize getting your items finally. I mean,
Okay.
you will be able to one-shot them if you have Rabadons. You just need to get there, and you've spent a lot of time, I don't know, playing around objectives that you couldn't contest, and I don't know, just in general wasting a lot of time, I guess.
Okay.
Of course, your Fizz is like also win condition. He's your only team member who's kind of doing well, but you should never trust on your teammates.
Shits.
And I mean, you're definitely weak right now, but it's not like you're completely out of the game.
Yeah. Dude, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I will explain. You could have definitely killed the Queen there. I will explain after the game.
Okay.
You probably wouldn't have even died.
Yeah, I probably misplayed it.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a tough game. Probably the hardest game I've had in the past couple of days, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's definitely started with the kind of clear you took.
God, check my blue. I mean, these guys are like really fucking good. I don't know.
Well,
Oh, for fuck's sakes. God, the R. Ezreal's 1 in 5.
well, you're also 1 in 5, so.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Mm,
I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying, like, we need like a range champ, do damage.
mm.
Because I'm not really
Yeah,
working.
but this is not a game to blame your team.
I'm not
To be
blaming. I'm
honest.
not blaming.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming my team. I'm blaming. I'm just saying it sucks that he's 1 in 5.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not his fault that I'm playing like shit. This Quinn is just out of control. Whole team's fucking dead. Oh god. The sim is so fucking over.
Yeah, I guess it is. Are they gonna end now or no?
I don't know. Shit's fucking bad, like holy fuck. I don't think we come back from this, to be honest.
No, I don't think so either at this point, especially with our daily support. I mean, she's doing one of the better ones in the team, I guess, the way she's doing, but
I think it's technically still winnable, but
yeah,
you know,
every,
like, get a
every
shutdown
game
on this
is
sim.
every game is technically winnable if they just start running it.
Now then it'll at least just AFK, I guess. Nice.
Mm.
Can't fucking move. Oh my god, are you fucking serious?
You have to be
Fuck,
like exactly at the wall to be able to flash over
Damn.
it.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, I don't think it. I don't know if it would change anything at this point. Also, the problem is like like every champ that is kind of enabled is AP, like the Fizz and the Nilly, and I mean you're also AP, and your top lane AD is 0-7, your ADC is 1-8, so this is like a very bad scenario, of course.
Yeah, kind of sucks. It is what it is. Can't play with people that don't want to keep trying. It's like, what you doing, dude? Play the game. Sitting in base, whatever. I don't think there's any more point in playing this game out.
No, yeah, I don't think so either. But it was a good game to learn from. A lot of things, a lot of fundamentally important things also, in my opinion. Oh, I really need to pee in the end.
Just go
Wait.
pee. The game's over.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, see you in a minute.
team got smurfed on so fucking. Who the fuck was on the enemy team? God, dude. Holy fuck. Minus 17 LP. Okay. I see.
I'm back. Yeah, wait, let me go on my AI account so I
It's
can.
because I fucking dodged.
What?
I was wondering why I lost 20 LP in it.
You had a. I
I
know.
lost 17 LP for that.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
There was definitely a lot that went wrong in the early this game, and I think in some ways you're like I mean I don't want to say because I have just watched one gameplay, but it came over in a way I felt like you were stuck in your ways in a lot of decision makings and whatever. Like you had your one opinion and you didn't really apply it to the live game, you know. I don't know, for example, prioritizing objectives and that stuff. I think it's good in general, of course, prioritizing objectives. I think especially now after the buffs, but you just tried to in situations where you just were not allowed to, you know, because your team was losing and you didn't have prior and that stuff. So yeah, but I will see that in game, I guess. I also want to try. I want to see something really quick in practice too. You can see my screen also, right?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, but I still have I still have the stream on.
Yeah.
I just want to see something really quick. Do I even have Echo on this account? I hope it doesn't even matter. Just there now. Ah, fuck! I don't have anything unlocked. Never mind then. I think. Well, I will say. I will tell you in a second when we're there. Huh? Oh no, I have to.
That was probably like one of the worst games I've played in a while, though. I'm just gonna be honest. Like I didn't play well at all.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of it didn't have anything to do with mechanics or something. I think a lot of it was, for example, your jungle pathing that you chose. I think that was not a good idea, and I think it never is to do this pathing. I will tell you why in a second, I guess. Okay. So first of all, this like very small, very minor. Just, but if you're here, just put your W here. Just put it in there. You get some info, whatever. If you have first strike, you even might get 5 gold. You know.
Okay.
So just do it. It doesn't cost you anything. You can do it like twice if you just come, and then you will have it up for your clear. Also, you can put at 126 the W, and then walk in as it spawns. You will have it up a bit earlier. Okay, and now like you went for Raptors. I think you on Echo. Echo is very gold item dependent, whatever, you felt that this game because you didn't have any items. You were pretty useless. You know, you couldn't kill anyone.
Right.
So it's just he's a full clear champion. You should just full clear, and it will make your gameplay just much more consistent. And do you usually do this nowadays, or?
No, I normally do full clear, but I wanted to like, I kind of like, all right, I'm gonna be honest, like I kind of messed up what I wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
because like I don't know, it's when someone's like watching you, it's like a lot different when you're just playing on your own, right? But
Mm-hmm.
what I wanted to do is I wanted to do Red Raptors, and I actually wanted to go straight to Gromp.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do Red Raptors Gromp, okay? And the reason why I want to do that is because I know Nunu is probably going to gank bot because they're going to actually have the push, the Ezreal and the Nidalee, right? So I want to get to Gromp so I can get level 3 and then counter gank the Nunu. But
Well,
like I
okay.
didn't do that for whatever reason.
Okay. But first of all, I mean, yeah, that would have been better pathing, of course. But on Echo, it's bad pathing. You're not an early game champ. The thing is, you shouldn't be looking to counter gank this gank. Like, either your bot lane puts a ward or whatever, and they respect the pathing, or it just happens, then they die. You know, that's how it is. You can't contest it. You can't counter gank it. Just no way. Like Nunu will, he will be there faster anyways. And if you're there and like you don't win it, you have a fucking Nidalee support also. I don't know. And in general, you said you want to be bot as fast as possible, but why do you want to be bot into a Ezreal Nidalee lane? You know, I mean, okay, you want to be bot because of the Nunu, but in general, you shouldn't be so worried about ganking this lane. There have no gank setup. The fucking Zeri can get away every time. Okay, Lux is kind of gankable, of course, but still, without gank setup, you won't be getting anything here. So that was like a huge mistake already, in my opinion, just not full clearing here in this game, and that's already the foundation to where this game went so badly.
Would this have been a game to start blue actually instead because of the Quinn being a range champ,
Maybe,
having
yeah,
push on the top
maybe
lane?
even that. But I think it's still fine. Like just in general, pathing bot is usually like a fine option, no matter what, even if there's no good gank setup, especially in this elo. Like if they're overextending, then you can still gank them even without gank setup, you know.
Okay.
And yeah, okay, let's keep watching. I mean, the fact also that you did this, you had very awkward timing, and then Nunu invaded you. If you just well, if you just full clear, you're first of all you're a bit healthier, I think, than this. I don't know why you're so low. I think that's because you didn't full clear. And also, like, first, the big reason you want to always full clear is because then you will be level 4, you know? Levels are so important, and you can't get level 4 even if you get the crap here because it gives less XP.
Yep.
If you do this clear, and that's why it just sucks. It will pay off in like maybe 1 out of 10 games because you will get a bot gank you wouldn't have been able to get usually, but you know it's just not worth. And if you want to gank bot early, you can do red, Crux, Raptors, and then walk straight bot. Like take the blast canoe, and it's still very fast. Like that's how I do most of my successful bot ganks, I guess, you know? So just do that. There's no reason to go for these kind of paths, going this, and then I think you can do... Can you also do Wolves and Grump for level 3? I don't know.
What I normally do is Kindred is I'll do Red Raptors and then like
Yeah, okay, exactly. That's for champions like them. It's for champions like Lee Sin, Kindred, Graves, or not Graves, but, you know, champions that can just... that can do without a lot of farm, and for them it's easy to have early impact. For Echo, it's also okay to have early impact, but he needs that farm as a foundation. Otherwise, he won't work consistently as a champ. It might work in some games, but it's just so risky. It's not worth. And then okay, yeah. Also, when the Nunu invaded you, I mean, first of all, okay, did you see him walking in there? I don't think you did, right? Not really.
No, I didn't see him walking in there.
I mean, first of all, you need to look at your lanes. I saw you didn't look at your lanes at all when they were fighting. Just look. You need to see the HP. You need to see how their HP is looking, how Nunu's HP is looking. Because now, if you have the info that he's full HP, you can guess that he maybe might be looking to invade you. You know, if he's like low, you know he probably won't come. That's so important, and you did that a lot in the later stages of the game as well, where you just didn't look at the lanes even when they were like fighting or whatever. You should always look at your lanes, like a lot of times, but especially when they're fighting. And so just get used to, especially start, if you see a fight on any lane, just look at them. Look at for a second, just see the HP. It's so important to be able to know what's gonna happen in the future. And then here, okay, it's very unlucky that you just use your Q. Otherwise you would have lived there easily.
I
Wait.
didn't have smite either, which kind of sucked.
Yeah, but it's definitely better to drop the Grump than to die. Or even to flash than die. Especially because solo kills, they just give so much XP in that.
I just didn't.
Okay,
realize
but here still you live. If you walk to the wall and E over, you're
E
alive.
over, yeah.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
no problem. No, okay, you were greedy for the Grump, but that's just a huge mistake. And you even waste flash and still died. So very bad death, of course. I mean, you know that. So, but still, yeah.
I wasn't playing very well. I didn't play well at all this game.
Yeah, but it's okay. And some of the things you for sure know, of course, they will tell you like this. Of course, you know that this was like horrible, but still, I will point them out. Yeah, then here I saw you bought like the Amp Tome. I think it's always better. Like always, Dark Seal always has the highest priority. You know, it's
Okay.
just a good item. I think how much AP does it give? Like 15 base or something, and then HP.
Yeah.
So it has higher value anyways, even though it costs less. And then of course if you get like a successful gank, it's very good. And then here I think it was the correct call to go for top gank, but you can use your W way earlier. I saw like see he used his Q. So wait, did he?
Yeah,
Wait, I'm confused.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
Maybe I think he used it, but he didn't hit it. Maybe I don't know. Wait, let's see.
I don't know.
I thought he did.
Let me see.
Ah, yeah, he missed. Okay, but
Misses it. Okay,
still.
happens,
Here, now you W. No, see, like when you're
like, way too late.
Yeah, way too late. You can W from like this line, I guess. Just you can W here or here, and you see. Now you W. That's way too late. No way. You can stun her there, or at least force her flash, but now she doesn't even have to do anything, and she even kills the. And you also died to the Nunu. So yeah, just use your W way earlier when you're ganking, and also especially because then it's out of vision, you know. That's the most important part of Echo W. Just you can use it. You can always use it also in mid or whatever. If you're here and the enemy is here, you have vision of them. Just make sure to use it at max range, then they won't see you casting it. That's the important thing. And if you use it here, okay, like from here, you can place it here. And then she won't see it, and she will have a much harder time reacting to it.
Yeah, it was way too late, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was like, there was not even a point to place a W almost, because it was so late, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, here was a situation, maybe, did you have your E, where you could have procced your passive maybe to get out, but probably not. I mean, you probably wouldn't have lived, but you used your E, right? And then you could have auto-attacked him to at least proc your passive.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you proc it, but it was too late.
I proc it too
But
late.
too late. Yeah, maybe you could have. Yeah, and you didn't get the sweeper also. You should have also gotten the sweeper on the first base already, I think. I always get it on the first. And also you had like 2 wards up at all times, but you didn't even use them.
Yeah, it was...
And now you see you're like half the CS of a fucking Nunu, and Nunu is usually a champ that has like half the CS of Echo. Or should have.
Yeah.
You know, and that's on the one hand, of course, because you didn't I mean, it's on the one hand, it's of course also because you fucked up, like here when you got invaded and that, but especially it's because you didn't take the safe pathing, which is just full clearing. Oh, fuck. Yeah, wait. Yeah, here going for Nunu was actually kind of okay, because he's a bit low.
The dragons take longer to take now.
But see, again you did... No, the W wasn't even the problem. I mean, it was also not good. You should have placed it now. Now you can place your W here already. And again...
I'm doing it. I am doing it like way too late.
Yeah, you're always also doing it in their vision, you know? That's such a huge difference, especially in this elo. People often they don't have the reflexes. I mean, yeah, it's even sweeped, you know? It's worded, but it's sweeped, so he doesn't see what you're doing. You can,
Right.
from here or whatever, you can place your W here. Yeah, and then the second thing you did wrong, like mechanically, is doing the E and then Q. See, if you
Would
do
have EQ'd.
the EQ, the EQ combo where you engage with EQ, you can also get an auto attack and proc the passive, and then he's just dead, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Like if you do the EQ here and get the auto attack, he doesn't have flash, so you definitely get the auto attack.
Yeah.
I mean, he dies, which is fine, but you would have gotten the kill.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then here, another big mistake, like thinking that you can get the Drake. First of all, mid. You didn't look at mid, of course, so you didn't know what's going on there, but your face is like not a champion at this moment. He's super low. The Orianna is even level 6. So that alone should just be like telling you no, you can't do the Drake. And then in general, your level 4 Echo with Amtom, it's just, especially after even before the buff Drakes, I wouldn't have done Drake here, but especially after the buffs, it's just like this could be considered inting, you know? Like really, it's so like no way you can get it there, and then of course you even get punished for it because, and you didn't even have smite up, so you know, very like this is one of those decisions. It wasted you so much time, and it was you should have just you need to be able to know, or you need to know this kind of stuff, you know, to just not go for it. And that's what I meant. Like you were so focused on getting the Drakes no matter what, because it's not a bad playstyle to get Drakes, you know, but it's just not a situation where it's possible. Yeah, you shouldn't force it. Also,
like,
just wait, one small thing, like you have two wards up the whole time. I think here's a good put there, especially if you see them moving here and that stuff, and they know, like in higher elos, they would maybe look to invade you here because they know you're kind of low HP and weak and that stuff. What do you want to say?
I was gonna say, like, I noticed that sometimes, like, I try to force plays, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
kind of fucks me over.
Yeah, that's bad. Just try to be patient on Echo, and number one priority, farm. Like this, I feel like this game, your least priority was farm. Almost, like really, you did so many things that weren't farming, and that's why you had like, I don't know, you didn't, I think you had like 5 CS per minute, if anything, at the end of the game. So that's just, and that's why you didn't even have your second item at 22 minutes. Like, this game was so winnable, and even though like, at this point the game is still so winnable if you just start farming well now. How much gold do you have here? Yeah, this was... I think you could have also killed the Lux here, but... Yeah, you eat too early, you know? Just hold your E. Maybe you thought like you had the range there, probably. That's my guess.
What it was,
yeah, but I mean, first of all, you didn't use your W for some reason. I guess you just thought you had the free kill, but you should never think that, because also the Nunu is still there, so place your W no matter what. Okay. And then just again, like, place it from here. You can perfectly put it here, I guess. And then you definitely have the range if you just hold on to your E a little longer. Like, where's she gonna path, you know? She's probably gonna realize she's dead, and then... Okay, she maybe would have flashed or whatever, but she didn't want to flash in the pit.
If I would have just held it, I would have been able to kill her. I see that
now. Yeah. E is a spell on Echo you need to hold it. Just unless you need the DPS, just try to hold it. There's also so many situations where you can get a flash or whatever for free because people think they can get out, and then you just follow them with E. You know.
Okay.
That happens so much, really. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, here. Well, there was just. Could you have gotten her? No way, right? No, I think she's just else there. Yeah, no. Yeah, well, that's just. But see, that's also if you imagine you recall earlier. Well, let's see. Imagine you would have recalled here. Okay, they were full HP. Yeah. Like this, of course, you should have gotten a kill here, so it wasn't really bad. But you were thinking about recalling here. If you had that recall. There's so much time where this, this camp has been up for like 2 minutes or something, or even longer, maybe even 3 minutes. You spend so much time just not farming, and maybe if you just took a reset, you get like it would have been worth, honestly, just not going here, even though you should have gotten a kill here. It would have been worth to take the reset and then get top because she's a shutdown, you know?
Yeah.
Even because of that. And then also your whole side is up, crab is up, so yeah, a lot of priorities that are just not right. I don't know, this game. Did I have... Okay, I don't think I have like anything else written down for the next few minutes. I guess, yeah, here you started talking about Herald or something, I think. I think just look at your lanes, you know. Top, no prio. Mid, no prio. Why are you even, like, why are you even looking at Herald? Yeah. Just, or even going here. This is, every second you're going here, wasted. Also, I don't know if you're aware of this, just in general, like, if you're walking here and you see the crab is not here, but it's on the map, it still doesn't show, then you should know that he's on it, you know?
Right.
Just as a tip, I don't know, because usually it's always, it will walk in like this area, this area or something if it's not being fought. So you know it usually when someone's doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, just as a small tip, I guess. Here you also you go on Ori. Do you get her with the fizz here? Was it that?
Yeah, we kill her here.
Yeah. So I guess that was good. I mean, also the flash was. I mean, it was aggressive. I mean, you were kind of. That was very
trying
lucky.
to like find something. Yeah, I mean like.
That was very lucky.
Like,
The max range thing that was so risky, and she could have flashed. Also, she just didn't. So I mean, that was a bad play. It worked out, but it was still a bad play overall because she shouldn't have died there. She was just greedy, you know.
Yeah.
So you should know you don't have the range to kill her there without rocket belt. I mean, you flash on her, okay, but you don't have the damage to really flash on her. You saw that, of course. After your full combo, she was like half HP or something. Yeah, and she was just greedy. She could have flashed away at any moment. So even though this worked out, it was still not a good play. I mean, at this point, she couldn't have flashed because she got hit by it, but there were so many times. Did she play with Faith Rush? Where can I see it? Oh, what? Okay, I guess you can't see. And then you go here again. I don't know why. Like even if he's just starting to do it, like no way. What are you gonna contest? And then I asked you why are you recalling instead of going in your bot side, and you just kept recalling. But you should have definitely went into your bot side here. You're so weak. You had like nothing to buy. You had like 800 gold or something, which is not a good recall at this point where you're already behind. You know. Right. It's just you need to stay on the map longer if you want to. Be like strong and be consistently ahead and that stuff. You just don't take these small bases unless you're absolutely forced to.
Okay.
Really, like never. And just in general, good players, they try to stay on the map longer. Like if you watch Chovy or someone, they sometimes recall with like 3000 gold, and that's why they have 11 CS per minute. You know. Of course, you need the confidence and the skill and whatever to do that, but yeah, I don't know. Here, going for the invade, of course, you know that it's free, so it's not bad, but well, I mean, of course, you die here, so it turns out to be bad because they have this random ping. Yeah, this ping was pretty random, but I think it would have still been much better to just take your bot side here that's been up for like 2 minutes as well. You know, just you need. You know, it's nice to get enemy stuff, but you should usually look to get it either like if you're like really ahead and you can also punish the enemy jungler, then it's good for, and your laners have prior on that stuff, you know, which they didn't have, of course. Then it's good to go for invades to take away stuff from your enemy jungler, of course. Definitely not a wrong like mindset to have, but at the same time you need your own jungle to respawn again, you know. And your jungle has been sitting here for such a long time. It won't respawn, and it will also give you more XP if it respawns and that stuff. So it's just so. Your priority should be in this game state where you're like level 6 and your enemy jungle is level 8. Your priority shouldn't be to invade the enemy jungle, you know. And if you're gonna invade, just take the raptors and go away. It's too risky to just even path down here, you know. Yeah. Because let's see where you're. The Lux is in base, so she can move fast to you, which she did, of course. And then Ori has complete priority, Zeri has priority, your bot lane isn't even there, so just not going back here already is like such a huge mistake. And then could have just lived here also. I mean, you were kind of surprised by her, I guess, but still, you can just use the blast blunt here. I think I'm pretty sure. Like now you. Fuck, can you pause? Okay, where do you see her? I think you saw her a bit before the corner even, so you could have dodged the Q easily. And then
I think hitting the pink was also kind of troll. I think I should have just
yeah, that also. I mean, it's not very important because you're not really looking to keep invading there, yeah. So who cares if they have vision? Yeah, but also yeah, you use your E here kind of out of panic, I guess. Right, you tried to dodge it like last second and still hit you. So that's of course unfortunate. Okay, and then like
I think she autoed the blast can. That's what happened.
I don't know, just very clunky. I don't know. I think if you dodge something with your ult here, you can still get out. Yeah, of course she uses it now because she didn't want you to escape. Well, you just next time, I guess if you would be like in the situation again, just don't use your E in panic here, you know, because now you're CC'd for some time. Now you're not CC'd anymore, and now you can still E over the wall, you know, if it's not if it's up. So yeah. And there's like a similar situation later on as well where you, I don't know, you didn't have faith in your E or something. That's like how it felt. Like you can E over walls, so and you don't have to flash or whatever. Then you can see your bot set is still up. It's been. I actually wanna see how long it's been up for. It's been up for like since minute 9, I guess. So for like 2 minutes. Or no, even long. Wait, did you clear it after you? Yeah, I guess since minute 9 it was up, because afterwards... And then you start clearing it finally at minute 12 or something, or minute 11:30. That's just very bad pacing for you. Like, you just need the farm as a foundation every time. And ganking is like... That's the difficult part of jungling, you know? Like, being able to also have constant map impact and that stuff, but that's something you will... That shouldn't be your first priority, you know, when you want to get when you want to be like a consistent jungler. Your first priority should be to have good pathing. Also here you should go for the crab first before the wolves. I mean, first of all because it's contested area, and then it will make your pathing better if you go for like crab,
I don't know
Gromp, blue, red, and then you can go into your top side, you know, or maybe try. Well,
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah. I think also here, you see, again, your Gromp is like level 1 or something, you know? You didn't clear it again. Of course, here, again, this might give you the idea that it was a good gank, but I think there's no way she should ever get stunned there. She's just bad, you know? She sees you now, she knows you placed the W also, and then she walks toward, just weird, you know? She just keeps okay, she will walk into the fist, but she still lives anyways because she's so fucking fast with her W and that. And no, she doesn't even phase rush. So imagine she has phase rush, she would be ungankable.
Yeah.
She doesn't even have that. She has boots and her W, I guess. See, the blast cone here is nothing compared to how much time you've wasted with like decisions. So this just, you're the same level as your Nidalee support, which is not a good sign. And then here again, yes, I noticed that's where I wrote it down. Also, you just didn't look at the bot lane. I mean, you couldn't really have ganked or anything, but still, just look at them. You need to see what's going on. You need to see what your Nidalee is moving into, and if you maybe need to help and whatever. Then here, I don't know, you randomly cancel your recall even though he uses W, so that's just another, I don't know, 8 seconds wasted or something. And it has added up a lot, you know, this game. So far already. I would say out of the 13 minutes, you could consider like probably almost 5 or 6 minutes wasted, considering that you died, you know, and a lot of you also died, so yeah. I guess like all the decisions you made for that caused you to die could also be considered wasted here, because you didn't have to take them, or you didn't have to make them. What's the next thing? Yeah, I guess also here you should know that the Ori is not really in kill range or anything. Should just take the wave and that's it. Again, especially, see, this is what I meant. You can cast the W when you're here or something, and then she at least doesn't see it, you know, so you have some chance of killing her. But like this, there's no way she will ever get stunned there. I mean, unless she wants to, you know. So if you're gonna do that, you can cast it out of vision range, but if you do it like this, she knows your intentions. You need to hide your intentions as Echo, or in general, of course, but especially with a champ like Echo, you need to hide your intentions with your W, especially.
Okay.
As much as possible.
If I wanted to do something like that, I should have W'd like the base of the tower as I'm like halfway between, you know, like.
No. You can W here, but
Yeah, that's what I
you
mean.
need to make sure the minions don't see you yet, and she won't be able to see you either. Trust me, like the range is like that. You can W out of range.
When I see her on the map, I just like W like kind of in front of the tower.
Now you W. Now you W here or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, I see.
And then you can sometimes you can get something, but in this, like, I don't know, even if she gets stunned, I don't think you have the damage at this point, so this was also just a waste of time. I mean, at this point it's of course kind of difficult because your own jungle is being contested because your top tower is down and that stuff, but still. And here you wanted to contest the Drake, but how are you gonna contest the Drake? You're so far behind.
Yeah, it's impossible.
You know, you should just at this point just farm. You know, what are you gonna do? You need to make the best out of a bad situation. Of course, it sucks. You have to give it, but there's no point like just standing here and getting nothing. Just get farm at least. You know.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah, do something to try to climb back. But like this, you're making sure you're staying behind. You know, by just not doing anything. As soon as you see the Quinn, especially, just run. You know. And then here, the fight I saw, like, you see, now you ult back, and now your E is like on 1 second cooldown, so just stay here or whatever until it's up and then E over the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, and what you did was like you kept running, and then Lux was there and you had to flash, yeah, and you never have to flash there if you just E over the wall.
Right.
So just sometimes just try to be more confident, I guess, that you're gonna get it up again. In this situation, you could have easily eat over the wall, I'm sure. Like, I mean, the Queen is very strong and she's right next to you, but... Or maybe you could have even ulted out earlier, honestly. You should have... I mean, you should never even engage there because you see that it's... Or you should see that it's losing. Your Kled is not even there and... You're engaging into a 4v5 when you're behind. Your Nidalee gets killed right away. You should ult out right away here.
Right.
When Nidalee is dead, you should ult out already. I guess. But I know this is like one of those things a lot of low elo players, I guess they do, that they feel obligated to help their team if they engage into stupid fights, but it's just what holds... You're holding yourself back by... playing with your stupid teammates, you know, so to say.
Yeah.
Plus,
so... I wasn't like... I'm trying to fight like when I'm not even like strong.
If they flame you for not engaging into a stupid fight with them or whatever, just mute them and just play your game, you know, there's no point. Yeah, here ult out, you would be far enough back. What else? I read anything? Yeah. Later where the Quinn dives you, I wrote that down. Where you could have killed... Wait, did you... What is that, like... 15 minutes the first time you cleared your Grump? After minute 9, or... No. I guess it was cleared. I don't know when.
I think it was cleared.
I don't know if it was by you, but... Probably. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Fight again, whatever. Okay. How much gold do you have here? Nothing. Oh. Yeah, you don't really have any items either. Yeah, here you did like disengage. I think it's fine, but at this point you're just too behind to kill her.
Well, there's just nothing like, what else should I do right now?
Yeah, well, I don't know. The thing is, at this point, there really isn't a lot you can actually do, but if you had at least not fucked up your pathing right from the get-go, you know, there would be something you could do, and that would be farming, you know? And that's like the big problem in this game. Oops. Ah, yeah, you actually kill her here because the Kled ults on her, I guess. Yeah, it's okay, whatever. But I think even that you mechanically, or didn't you have your? I guess you didn't have your E, did you? Whatever. I think in these situations, or in general, like when fighting, and when you're right next to someone, just try to hit your Q as soon as possible, or try to Q as soon as possible, so you can make sure that it's that you hit it. In this elo, I guess not a lot of people actually actively try to dodge the Qs of Echo, but in higher elos people start to do it because they realize that when they get hit by Q they get slowed, and that means they're much more likely to die, you know? So it should be a very high priority to use your Q in fights and try to hit it when you have a good chance of hitting it. Can we see the Grump HP? What the fuck? Where's the Quinn dive? I want to see it. Because you could have definitely killed her there. Okay. I think here it's probably gonna be, right?
I think it's like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like right here.
See, you see, she's gonna go for something stupid. So now is where you Q. Now is where you Q. You Q her here. You don't E away, you Q her. And then she will be, first of all, she will be slowed on her tower, which is very bad news for her. See, you Q.
Like run away, like I'm scared of it.
Yeah, of course you're scared of her. She's 4 levels ahead of you, but you can still kill her because she's doing something very stupid. You also have blue smite as well, so you Q her here. She's stuck under tower. Like, where's she gonna go? She's actually probably gonna die from the tower almost. You have rocket built up. You Q her, then you wait for the Q to return. She has 2 stacks, and she will be low enough. I'm 100% sure she will be low enough. And you can just E auto attack, rocket belt, blue smite, whatever. She will be dead. I'm 100% sure. Like, she almost dies like this. See, like you use your, see how low she is, even though you didn't proc your passive or anything.
Right.
So you would have just gotten like a 500 gold shutdown, maybe a chance to win this game. But you were like scared and you didn't even use your Q, you know? And like when someone is chasing you, use your Q. That's for example why the Warwick matchup is easy. Because Warwick, yes, if he's onto you, he's on you, yes, he will 1v1 you, he will win you, he has fucking lethal tempo, a lot of lifesteal, he's tanky, yes, of course he will win, but you can always keep him at a distance with your Q, you know? The only thing you can do is ult, but first of all you can try to anticipate it with your E, you can ult it, there's a lot, and usually he won't kill you if he's just alone, you know? So
Right.
that's why these kind of matchups where into melee champs without a lot of mobility, they're easy for Echo because you can just use his Q to keep them at a distance. And then if you have like if your Q hits both instances, you have the passive also to proc with your E or whatever, and you can usually run away. So there's like a lot of options with Echo into these kind of matchups. Here again, you could have, I don't know if she even saw you, if she saw your W, but you could have used it earlier as well. You probably even kill potential here on her, but because Fizz is also here. Yeah, like now is where you use it, not now. I think she saw it. I mean, Nunu was here, of course, but she maybe she doesn't back up, you know, if she doesn't see it, so yeah. Yeah, whatever, I guess. Yeah, you didn't ult here. Of course, a mistake, but yeah, I guess you could have actually ulted and would have been close to Lux. But I mean, at this point, the game is definitely looking very grim. 90 minutes, 10k gold deficit. Yeah. I mean, let's see. Yeah, at this point you should still look to just farm, you know? Just take the top wave, I guess, first, because your team's just running down, but anyways, take the top wave, then take your jungle. Did you even complete Lich Bane at the end of the game? I don't know. I know you didn't have it at like 22 minutes.
No, I didn't.
So yeah, I mean, you need to make that your priority. I think this game would have been very easy to play if you just get like a bit into the game. And also, of course, Dark Harvest felt terrible. This game you had 2 Treasure Hunter stacks, 200 damage from it. This is why I like First Strike more. It's just more consistent, because at least if you have First Strike, you won't feel like you don't have a rune. You know, now it's like you don't even have a rune.
Yeah, exactly.
How much do you get from Treasure Hunter? Also, like, I mean, Treasure Hunter is very good, of course, but you just didn't get anything this game, of course. Also, just one small thing I wrote down was like here when you ulted before, like you had your ult on level 1 even though we were level 11 for like 20 seconds, and then you leveled it afterwards. See? No. So the cooldown is just 30 seconds longer for no reason. I guess that's probably, it was like you were on autopilot and the game was over anyways or whatever. But just for the future, I mean, of course it always matters with every spell, but especially for ults, of course you need to level them as fast as possible. Because the cooldown just goes down so much. Yeah. I don't know, I didn't write down anything else after that because the game was basically over.
Yeah, that was like I think that was like one of the worst games I've played in like.
Yeah, I mean, you really didn't play well at all. There, I'm gonna be honest. And it all started with the thing is you fucked up, of course, by like decisions you made later on, but it started with the decision to not full clear, because that ensured that there was like no way for you to get back in the game, you know. There was no way for you, or at least no easy way. The only way would be like if your enemy team ints you. I mean, okay, the Quinn actually would have inted you if you got the kill, but I don't know. I don't know if that 500 gold would have been enough at that point. Probably not. You know, you were like very, very, very behind.
Yeah, it was a really bad game. I don't know. Like, I didn't sleep well last night and I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so.
Yeah. But at least there was a lot to learn then. I mean, maybe some of the mistakes you normally wouldn't do, so maybe you don't learn that much from them, but it's still good to see them maybe sometimes. Because maybe sometimes you will do the same mistakes, but in like a smaller, how do you say? Like, where they don't have that big of an impact, but you will still do like similar mistakes at least. So, for example, overcommitting to like objectives or whatever, this kind of stuff.
I would say that like this game is like not representative of how I normally play like at all, but
yeah,
there are still things that like that I do in this game that I probably do in other games, like the overcommit and all that flash is fucking.
Yeah, you can't. You like this. I don't know. I've never flashed over this wall, I think, in my life. It's not often. Yeah, I know you can, but I don't. It just doesn't happen often, of course. But I think you really need to be like here. Well, you were kind of close, but you need to be closer. And I guess your mouse was also in the right spot, probably.
Yeah. I think it's good to, even though like I'm like this game's like, you know, it's like fucking over, so I'm like, all right, well I might as well practice trying to flash over this wall. I guess is what's going through my head.
I don't think it's very difficult, but
yeah, it is. It's good to practice those flashes though.
But is it difficult? I don't know. I think you just need to really send you.
Very precise. That's all it is.
But it's not like I think there's some spots where you really, really can only press in like one spot or whatever to be able to flash. I think.
Yeah.
I think this wall is kind of difficult. You can flash from here to here. But I think this one's easier.
That wall.
This one also.
That wall that I failed to flash over is nice to like W like stun people that are in the tower that are.
You mean like from here to here?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll flash it with a W.
I've never done that because I'm not a huge fan of like engaging with your flash, of course. But I think it's usually better to just engage from here, you know, because then you can rocket bell, and it's, of course, there's a higher percentage that they know you're here, of course, because I don't know, vision from here or whatever. But I think
I only do that when I'm like way ahead. I'm just having fun. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like,
okay.
goofy. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't. I
that's
wouldn't
the
be able to
kind
stand
of yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess the game's over at this point. Wait, I wanted to.
that.
We still have a few minutes, I guess. Also, and I want to try something out on another account, really quick. First of all, the XP. I'm not sure. If you can you clear red wolves and grump for level 3? Do you know?
Can I clear red wolves and gromp for level 3?
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
think so, right? Yeah. I think that's the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
If you want to if you want to say like I want to be bot as fast as possible and be level 3, then I think that's the clear you should take, and you shouldn't do raptors
Why
because
skip raptors?
it will fuck up your pathing, you know, in the future. Wow, I'm such an honorable player. See, because then you just take one of the camps in the side, you know, and the next time you're gonna be there, it's gonna be have an awkward timing. It's better to clear like the full sides and not just clear half of it, you know.
Okay.
Trust me, like especially if you have the timers, maybe it will be easier to see, but really like that's also it's never good. It's never good to just clear half a side, unless you see like free gank or whatever. Then yes, okay, you know, like sometimes I don't know, I will plan to full clear on Echo, like clear the full side, and then I'm at Wolves and I see the enemy bot lane massively overextend, and I will gank them, of course, you know, but it's like in general you should just look to clear and then look for ganks, and also yeah, I don't know, it just going for this pathing, it's just risky and not it won't pay off like 90% of the time.
What do you think
Sure.
about like something like I learned was I don't know if you've ever like done this or thought about this, but like say if like the enemy jungler's path starting on the opposite side from you,
Mhm.
like pathing like opposite, and you know like the jungler's probably gonna gank. Like say if you're starting top and they're starting bot, and you know that he's gonna path towards top and gank.
Mhm.
What do you think about like clearing your top side? So like doing like for example, just do like red raptors and then Krugs, and then counter ganking the top gank, and then resetting and clearing bot side. Is that something you like ever do?
The thing is, like, counter ganking with Echo is not like the preferred thing to do, you know? He's not like Jarvan or whatever, that's like a good counter ganker. He's
Hmm.
he's good at ganking, and he's good at. A lot of people get this wrong. They think Echo is not a good early champ. He's good early if you're like in the majority. So that's why I like to gank bot lane early, just in a 3v2 situation, you know? But he's
Right.
not good if it's like equal numbers. You will usually lose. That's where he's weak early. But he's not weak early in the sense that he can't get anything done early. You know, that's what people
Yeah.
think oftentimes. But that's not how it is. How it is just you need to be able to have majorities, and usually you know where people start. You know, it's not. I mean, sometimes people make mind games, especially like in like high challenger games. Okay, you're level 3. There people will make mind games and go for like very unorthodox pathings and that stuff because it matters there because people will expect it otherwise. Like no top laner will overextend, or it rarely happens that people just overextend because of their stupidity or whatever, you know, because they're fucking 1000 LP challengers. So they know the
Right.
timings, but I mean in your elo they don't know the timings, of course, so there will be a lot of situations where you can just gank, but mm, I don't know. I think just stick to the basics for now, you know? Like, don't worry about these kind of things. Of course, it's nice to think about them, and it's good that you're thinking in general when you're jungling. A lot of people, they just autopilot jungle or whatever, but it's better to just first be good at the basics and then expand, like, what you're doing, you know, and expand thinking about your pathing more. I guess, let me see. Yeah, first of all, I also like the EQ community. See, like, if you do this, you know this, right? But
Yeah.
it just you didn't really do it, or you didn't do it well, at least in the game,
Yeah.
and it would
I
have
think it's because I was like
maybe
stuck in
gotten you some kills. I don't do you use the attack move click?
I use A left click.
Is it this like with the red one? I don't know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
because
use that.
this it really helps you with the. Also, I mean, I hate it because it targets minions over champions for some reason. But
I don't know why it does that. It's
yeah,
you have
but
to
in
like
situations like
super
these,
precise.
it's so much better, to use it because then you'll just be able to proc it faster.
Yeah,
Oh,
I only use that. I don't
mm-hmm.
ever right click. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
ever
yeah.
right click.
Yeah, you should
Hey,
sometimes though, when it's like,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, because I missed kills because uh, yeah,
You like eat the wrong thing, right? Like I do that all
exactly.
the time.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
same.
yeah.
It's because of
Okay.
that. No,
I thought I was the only
like
person. I thought
someone in my chat is saying you can use target champs only, but you can't with the attack move. That's the problem.
yeah, it
That's the
doesn't
thing.
work.
That's why you sometimes have to do like target champs only and then right click. Then it's fine. But that's the thing. I've missed so many. Oh, wow, I can open a chest. I've missed so many kills because of that, or almost missed them. I don't know.
I thought
Wait,
I was like the only. I thought I was the only person that did that. I was like, dude, like
mm-hmm.
I'm a boomer.
Yeah, I want to show you like in one of my videos, I think my last one, where I actually did like a weird pathing because I saw the enemy jungler doing something and I thought he did like, I don't know. Wait, is it this one? Is it this? I don't know. I think yeah, it was also against Nunu because Nunus are weird, they do like weird pathings.
Yeah,
And
there's it's I feel bad when I jungle against a Nunu because I feel like I can't
mm-hmm.
fucking like I can't affect the map as fast as he is and like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what do you do about junglers like that feel like Lee Sin that are like just
Well,
they're
see,
all fucking active like
I
how do you
think Lee
like
Sin. Yeah, you just the thing is with these junglers you farm up and then you're stronger than them. Of course, and sometimes they will. I mean, in your elo it's difficult if the Lee Sin is like smart or if he's really good and he knows how to abuse lanes and that stuff. It's difficult. You just can't match it. But in my elo, for example, like these champs, of course they can still force, and if they're really good, they're still good champs. But people respect them more, and you don't have to match their early strength because people won't die. It won't happen as much anymore that people die. You know?
yeah but what about like hit my elo when it like it that's not
Yeah,
okay
just farm up because he will suck at like farming efficiently and doing the ganking at the same time or being strong. Like he has to get so many kills to see like 3 camps is like a kill. So if he skips
yeah
a lot of camps, even if he gets 5 kills or whatever, if you have good farm, you will be decently strong. Like you will be strong enough to fight him most of the time. And like
so
Nunu is a weird champ. He's like even more insane ganking wise than Lee Sin, of course, because he can really just roll on any lane. But yeah,
he can
wait,
smoke
what I want
like
to here I want to show you. I think Nunu ganks bot in a second here. Yeah, see, he's ganking bot, and that's why I thought he was just clearing his bot set, and I don't know, he was just clearing his bot set and then ganking bot, so I thought this would be up, but he actually took like a weird pathing. But see, like here, I just made the best out of a bad situation, so I ganked top, and then but after that, I still go to clear my bot set. It's just okay. I mean, this wasn't really a good example, honestly, but this would have been a situation where I invade. That's what I wanted to say actually, because I thought he cleared his side, and then
his whole top side would be up
his like
right
yeah, yeah, exactly. I thought his whole top side would be up, so that would have been a good situation to invade if he took like the normal pathing, but he actually just did. I don't know if he just did blue wolves and
he did
then
blue wolves
and
yeah
then red and gank, or just even gank before that. I don't know.
that's kind of strange isn't it
Yeah, I
he
mean,
didn't even do his gromp like
it
why would he
didn't
skip his
even
wolf
really work out. See, like what happened? Even think it was a 1-for-1, or
why
where did
wouldn't he
the
do
other?
like blue gromp then red like I don't understand why he would do blue wolves
I
red
don't know.
like
Like
that
normal
doesn't make
players
sense
are psychopaths. So yeah, but see, this would be like a good situation to invade.
okay
Because you will get like the whole side, and you can still get it also. I mean, of course, I also had in the back of my mind maybe he will take my jungle now, so we just trade the sides.
right
But yeah, I mean, this is not a perfect example because well, only his grump was up, but at least I got a kill out of it. So I guess I
so
should
like
do this kind of stuff more often. There's a lot of matchups where you can actually dive top laners early.
so I have a question so like here do like I'm not trying to like question your play because like obviously I'm not like a good
Mhm.
player but like isn't showing top here kind of dangerous considering your bot side is up
Yeah, it
If that
is,
makes
of
sense.
course, but the thing is, see, I'm pathing straight to it, so he won't be able to clear it fully. And if he's invading
Yeah.
it now, it's risky for him because my team is closer to it. So yeah, see, he took my blue
He
and
did. He
grump
did take it.
actually. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I don't know. See, also here, this is just like a random, but I just had the patience here to wait, and they were like, no way, he's still here, you know. But I was still
Yeah.
there, and that's why we got the kill. And that's like things you can do sometimes. I know they didn't have vision. They were just like expecting me to recall, which I would have done in like most times, I guess, but not every time. And that time I thought like we can get a kill if we just wait, and it's worth to waste like these 8 seconds or whatever, you know. And if she doesn't overextend, then whatever. Like I wasted 8 seconds, but it would have had a good payoff, you know, even if I don't get the kill, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, but I guess you, and I also I saw like the movement, I guess, and she moved in a way where I knew she would walk up. So yeah, but that's stuff that will come with experience. Do you have any more questions?
No, no. Sorry, I didn't play well, but I just
No worries. I mean, at least there was like a lot to learn, I guess.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I learned a lot. And
I think just like takeaway wise, like as a conclusion, I would say definitely start prioritizing, like in your next games, start prioritizing farm over anything at first. Like really just prioritize it, unless you see like someone is massively overextending. That means like they're, let me get in the games of minimap for a second. Just massively overextending for me means like they're at least like, I don't know how to put it in words. I will just show you on the minimap. Like very far up, you know. And of course it also depends on your teammates and whatever. If a Nautilus, the definition of overextending changes, of course, you know, because Nautilus has great engage. But yeah, I don't know. Let me show you the lines, I would say, that are like massively overextended. Like these are the lines like on blue side, and then on red side, if they're like over this line, I guess, if the enemy bot lane is over this line, and you're like, you also have to, of course, you have to calculate, you know, when you're gonna be there and where, and you have to look at the waves, of course, you know. But usually the way it plays out, like when you cleared your full top side here, and you're here, and the enemies are here, and their wave is like bigger, they will keep pushing, especially in Uriel. They won't respect the level 3 gank. So that's where you should just run like here and run bot. That's usually a free gank, you know.
okay.
But if that's not the case, if it's like in the middle and whatever, okay, you know, if you have like the knowledge, maybe you can see the waves and maybe you can see that it pushes, but you probably don't have that knowledge. And so just take the jungle, you're level 4, and then see what happened, you know. You could have anticipated it if you're like a great player, but just don't try to think about that stuff for now so much, and try to get your farming, because I know I want to see an OPGG. I think it was actually maybe even below. Of course, it was like a horrible game, but still, it was like below 5 CS per second. Yeah, 4.4 CS. So that's just, of course, you know. I mean, yes, you had higher numbers, but even those numbers are like, they're okay, you know, but they're not great. In this game
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty bad game.
or
Oh,
whatever,
I think you're
like,
cutting out.
oh, I'm cutting out.
Yeah, you
Oh,
stopped.
sorry.
Like I didn't
Oh,
hear what you
sorry.
said.
You can hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just look for a second. Oops. Did you ever hit like 9 CS per minute or whatever? I don't think, because but you should be hitting that sometimes, you know, when you're really ahead and you have like a free game.
I do hit it occasionally. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like,
Yes. Not recently, at least. I mean, in
not
these games,
recently.
even in most winning games, you're like at 7 CS, which is okay, you know. At 8.5, that's like a good, that's a good number to be in. I mean, of course, there's some games where you have like a lot of kills where you actually don't have a lot of CS, but that's
That just
not, that
natural.
shouldn't be the norm, you know. Like in a normal hard winning game, you should have at least like 7.5. or something. I mean, let's see what I have. I've had also some bad games recently, but also because I didn't play enough.
Yeah, that
But
was like probably like that was kind of the worst game I played. Like, dude, you have no idea. Like that game was so fucking
mhm.
bad, man. It happens though. I
Yeah,
can't play every
don't
game.
be like embarrassed or anything. It doesn't matter. It's just.
No, everyone has bad games.
Let's see, like in like average winning games, I have like 7.5. See, of course, here this is what I mean. I completely was super fat. So yes, I didn't have a lot of CS, but it was probably because I just got so
You're
many kills,
active.
you know. Yes.
Yeah,
Why is
yeah.
it? What the fuck? Why is it like 12 days ago? Okay, I guess whatever. Yeah. But see, even some losing games still like 7 CS, but usually, as I said, I started dropping a lot of CS, a lot more CS recently also in winning games sometimes because I just value the impact more. But see, like even
Can I
in
ask a,
losing
can I
games,
ask a
I
question?
often have, yeah.
Can you scroll up real quick?
hmm
Down. The 3 losing game streak. So like
hmm
the first losing game where you have 4.9, and then the third one where you have 4.8. Can you explain like why your CS numbers are lower in those games? Like what happened in the game
hmm
to
I
cause
mean,
your
usually,
drop
yeah,
down?
Kassadin happened exactly. I didn't have a mid laner. That's what happened. And that's
Okay.
the thing. I hate playing with Kassadins recently. Like Kassadin and what else? There's another champ that's also so fucking useless early. What is it in
Kale.
mid? Yeah, Kale, exactly. Kassadin and Kale, it's so unplayable, especially versus like in a high elo, it becomes so unplayable sometimes. If you're starting to lose too early, too hard early game, like it's just this guy was not a champion, you know, and he couldn't help, he couldn't move for anything. I don't remember these games honestly, but I know there was like some game where if we had like a mid laner, we would just win an early fight in the river, and then that was the turning point for the game. I don't actually know what happened this game where it went so.
So the mid laner is just like he's having to sit under turret, and then like you get invaded in your jungle, and that's how
Yeah,
you
or the
lose your
mid laner
CS.
is just low HP and can't fight in fights that are usually that should be winning or whatever, you know. And then all of a sudden they're like one person more. I don't know
Okay.
what happened in
That's
this
frustrating.
game. Yeah, usually like in these kind of games, it's really where just it's like a team effort, so to say. Like your team is also holding you back so much because they're just picking champs that have no early prior or whatever. Yeah, but see, like on average, I would say 7.5 in a winning game is good. You know, if there's like
Okay.
the odd one out where it's like 10 CS or where it's 6 whatever CS, that's normal. You know, it will always depend on context, but 7.5 is a good number, I would say. Also here, I guess 7.5 on average should be your goal. I mean, it has improved, of course, since the first time, but it's still not. I mean, this game was probably not representative, but just looking at your OPGG is still a bit below, a bit below. And from how you played the game, I feel like it showed why, you know, because you just didn't prioritize farming in a lot of situations where I would have prioritized it.
Okay.
Yeah. So just that's like the biggest thing you should work on at the moment, in my opinion, is like getting your farming to like very consistent numbers. Like another guy I coached, he said like he's been getting very good consistent CS recently, and that's helped him climb also. So you know.
Okay. Well, I will work on that. I
hmm
appreciate taking your time. Sorry this game wasn't like
Yeah, as I
super
said, no
fun.
worries. It's it doesn't matter to me like how you play or whatever. What matters to me is that you have something to learn. You got a lot to learn. That game.
Yep. Well, I appreciate it, man. Um,
Mm-hmm.
thanks for
All right.
coaching me again, and hopefully
Yeah.
next time I'll be platinum. We
Yeah.
can coach me and I get the plat.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah,
All
that'd be
right.
pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, and you can of course ask me questions on Discord and that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. I
All
mean,
right.
like I've learned. I mean, I've learned a lot, man. Like I started, like I started playing in like what 7 months ago, and
Mm-hmm.
I started in Iron 2, and I'm in Gold 4 now. So
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
great, of course. But there's of course still so much room to improve, and I mean that's good, you know.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah, yeah. I know there's a lot to improve on. It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's kind of cool to see like how far I've come and just playing the game. Like Most people like
Mm.
when I was in silver, I was like looking at other people's accounts, and most people like are in silver for like years, like
Yeah.
seasons. And I didn't like really realize that. Like I've actually been able to like climb out of like the worst shit ever, and like
Mm-hmm.
learn like the game a lot. Like I still obviously have so much more to learn, but like it's still satisfying to see like how far I've come. Like a lot of things I've never seen before. Like I'm seeing now is kind of satisfying. So, but
Mm-hmm.
anyways, I'm not trying to keep you. I appreciate you
Yep.
taking your time. I'll
Yeah, it
I'll let
was
you know
nice.
how things are going.
Yep.
So
All right.
cool.
See you.
All right.
Bye.
See you, man. Bye.